Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can get your podcast up for free. You get some free podcast hosting, and then you can just post it on wherever you want. You can post it on a Blogger blog, for instance, which would be free, or a WordPress.com blog, which would also be free. There are many free platforms that you can use. So I'm not going to go over putting it in a platform, but I will show you how to get the free hosting, how to get the link. And then all you do is you paste it into your particular platform using whatever audio tools they give you. Okay, so now before we do that, we have to export this. Remember, this is now saved as an Audacity project, so it's only works in Audacity. So I just wanted to show you something here. Let's go View, and then let's Fit to Window. Okay, so now we have the whole thing in the window. I just wanted to show you that you can get the whole thing in the window so you can see it all together. Now, what we want to do is we want to export this. So we're going to go to export here. Okay, and then down here you pick the type you want to export it as. Okay, so we're going to export it as an MP3 file. It picks up the name of the project and it's putting it out in our project file. And you can change that, of course. I'm just going to leave it as test, and it'll be a .mp3 file. So let's save. Okay, so your tracks will be mixed down to 2 stereo channels in the export file. Okay, now here you can put some information in about the title. This is called your metadata. So you can set this all the way you want. So you got your track title, album title, track number, year, genre, etc. And then you can edit your genre down here. So you can add, remove, and clear. Okay, so you can just set this all the way you like. I'm going to click OK. And now it's exporting to an MP3 for us. Okay, so we now have our MP3 file ready. Let's go have a look now. And there is our test MP3 file. So if we were to open this now, it opens whatever MP3 player we have, and then it starts to play. Okay, so you should listen through to it and make sure that it sounds okay to you before you go putting it up as a podcast. Okay, so we're all ready with our file, so let's go start with our podcast part. Okay, so a free platform you can use is called Kiwi6. It's at kiwi6.com. And all you have to do now is sign up for a free account, and then you can post. So as you see here, you have free hot linking, which means you can just link right to the file that's hosted here. Store up to 2 gigabytes free and share anywhere. Okay, so you have some other things here. So direct hot linking MP3s and build your own playlist. Okay, so this is an option for you. You can sign up here and then you can just post your link. So let's just go ahead and post our link up here. So you can log in with Facebook, Google Plus, and Twitter, or you can just use your own username and password as you see fit. Okay, so once you're signed up, set up your profile, upload files to your account, and upgrade to premium if you need the extra space. Okay, so let's just go ahead and upload our file here. Okay, so here's our file section. So we can create a folder here if we want. So let's just call it podcast. Save. Okay, let's go into podcasts. Now what we're going to do is upload the file. So we'll click here and then we'll browse. Okay, so here's our MP3 file. Okay, and now we give it a title here. Description. Okay, so you would have something about your podcast here. Then you have tags here. Now over here we have our genre, so go and pick the closest one here. say voice. License. So all rights reserved for a podcast, or maybe you want it Creative Commons. You can pick the license you want. And privacy public, which you would normally want, because if it's a podcast, I'm just going to make it private for now. Allow download. Well, let's just call it unlisted. Whether we're going to allow download or not. And there's the file size. Okay, so let's start the upload. There it goes. And there, we now have it up here. Okay, so this should be our URL. But let's go back to our file list here. Okay, so here is our test file. Let's click on that. We can listen to it by clicking here. And we can download it clicking over here. Now, if you want to post it on your site, you're going to need to use a share link. So you click on share here. Here's the share link. Now, the direct hot link, this is what you're going to want here. Or you can use an embed code if you want to do that. So whichever way you want to do it. An embed code, of course, will put a player in there. Okay, so whichever way you want to do it. So you could copy that, and then we could just put that in a web page or anywhere we want. Okay, so I just embedded the embed code from there onto an ordinary web page that I just created on my desktop here, and here it is. So if you click here, it'll start to play right on the website. So you can put this anywhere you want by using the embed code. Let's have a test here. Okay, so as you see, it's working just fine. Now you can also use the hot link. Let's go back and get the direct hot link, copy. And then you can just use that in, for instance, WordPress. When you are using a link, you can just put it right in there. Okay, so for instance, here's a WordPress blog. And what we can do is just go down here, and then you could say my podcast, or whatever title you want to put here. Listen to my podcast. Okay, let's highlight this. And then you'll see this is the link button, so click on that and paste your URL in there. Add the link. Now, let's preview. Okay, here it is over here. Let's click on that. And there it is, playing right there. Okay, so that's how you can add your podcast. Now, you could also upload it to your own server. You could even do it right within WordPress or Blogger. Just upload it into your media library. Okay, so what you would do is just drop your MP3 file into here. If you're using WordPress, you can also upload it to your domain if you want to hot link it right from your own hosting account if you don't want to use WordPress or something like that. Okay, so let's just drag it into here. Okay, and there it's bringing it in. And there it is there. It's now in our media library. So we could just use the link right from there if we want to do that. So this is now actually hosted on our own account within WordPress. So we can drop that into any WordPress blog, or we could even use the link somewhere else. So if we do edit here, okay, so here is the link to it. If I were to copy this link and paste it in anywhere, it would play from here. You can also play it right from the media library here. We can change the description and so on. Okay, so there you go. That's how you can take your files and get them up as podcasts.